You could literally put a full Attitude Era match, like a 4-minute, 5-minute match on Twitter, and it'd be that easy. Nowadays, you would have to have a blue check mark and be posting a fucking hour-long match, and that'd be just a regular Raw match. That's where it's at. It's just, there is no boom when people are tuning out. We have metrics.
There is no boom when there's record low ratings. Well, it's a $34 million drop in merch sales. The Rock can only get 2 million views on his YouTube video. I mean, come on.
Well, how did that quote go about they will get you to believe the lies in front of your face and claim that what you see is illusion? You remember that quote? That's what I believe they're doing right now with pro wrestling. I believe what they're doing is they're lying to your face, even though you can see, like what we said with Perth in the Elimination Chamber, you can see the huge gaps in the crowd. With AEW, every single show, you see just a ghost town. The second biggest company in America, mind you. And you see this on a constant basis. You see the drop in ratings for AEW across the board. A fucking midget wrestling company is destroying AEW in the ratings right now. Okay? Just because it's different.
Yeah.
Just because they tried something different. So the second biggest company in America is getting trashed by a fucking indie midget wrestling company. And then you have WWE, which can't get 2 million. It is incapable of getting 2 million again for Raw. For SmackDown, it hovers around the same number, and it can't crack 3. At one time, SmackDown used to crack 3 all the time, whether it be Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns showing up. Anytime they had a part-timer show up, easy 3. If Rock showed up, 4.
Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, that was true. It's like even back in 2018 when SmackDown Live was on the USA channel, or it was on Sci-Fi or one of those channels. It got 2.5 million viewers regularly. Regularly. You didn't have to have The Rock on there. And even when The Rock debuted on Fox SmackDown, 3.5 million viewers.
True. No, very true with Becky Lynch. Yeah. And well, that's the thing too. How did we go from 3.5 on Fox to SmackDown being kicked off of Fox and going with the bullshit redheaded step-cousin USA?
That's such a good point, because what you just showed right there is eye-opening about this fake wrestling boom. Because in the real wrestling booms, the masses come in. That's right. Masses all flock into the product to see what all the hype is about. The fact that SmackDown went from 3.5 to now barely getting 2.5, even The Rock is on, and Roman.
Yeah, fully loaded show with the Bloodline.
Fully loaded with the Bloodline. And Rock. How the fuck did that could only mean that 1 million people that tuned in to see what the hype was about tuned right back out because the product was boring as fuck.
Absolutely. Well, that's what a lot of it has to do with too, is that with the more hours that they've tacked on wrestling as part of this wrestling boom where you can watch wrestling all fucking day long, the more hours that they've tacked on, what they've done is they get people to tune the fuck out. Because for one, you don't have compelling characters like you did back in the day. 2, you don't have bite-sized content, so people don't know who the fuck these people are. And number 3, we live in a day and age where the bookers are Google it people. They are the type of motherfuckers that will put random obscure indie shit on your TV, and if you don't get it, Google it. What the fuck is a Ring of Honor?
Case in point, Tyler Bate. Right. They just shows him about an hour. On SmackDown. Oh, there it is.
But who is he? Who's this Pete Dunne guy? Who the fuck is Johnny Gargano? Where did these guys come from? Like, the biggest thing that I would do at the very least is put out a fucking package showing who the fuck these people are, and don't expect that every single Raw fan or SmackDown fan is watching NXT. Why the fuck would they? Look at the huge disparity in fans. You got fucking 2 million compared to 650. Huge fucking disparity. Obviously, you don't share the same fucking fan base. And that right there tells you, too, that the Triple H Tony Khan vision of wrestling can't draw more than 80,000 people. Think about it. The best bookers, according to these fucking Twitter marks, their vision of wrestling cannot crack 1 million.
And, I hate to hit a dead horse here, but Scott D'Amore's vision broke away 2/3 of their audience.
That's right.
They went from 300,000 viewers, no problem, to barely getting 80-something thousand viewers on a weekly basis.
As soon as they lost Matt Hardy and Jeremy Barash, it was all downhill. It was all downhill for Impact. And that's the sad thing, too, is why are we in a wrestling boom when NWA is barely on the shitty app? Why are we in a wrestling boom when Impact Wrestling is on some obscure fucking cable channel that you have to have some weird sports package, some third-tier sports package to fucking watch? Why are we in a wrestling boom when MLW isn't even on a channel, for that matter? Or if it is, it's not on a channel that I can fucking watch.
Is it on the Pursuit channel?
Is it on Oxygen? What the fuck is it on? And that's the thing too, is like, these are the big five that I just named. You got WWE, AEW, Impact, MLW, and TNA. These, and NWA. These are the big five. And most of them are on fucking apps or barely on cable TV. This is not a wrestling thing. Back in the day, we had ECW, which was on TNN. We had Raw, which was on USA. SmackDown, which was on Sci-Fi UPN, exactly. We had fucking, Impact, which was on Spike TV. We had, what else?
The WCW was on TNT.
WCW on TNT and TBS, thank you. Jeez, second biggest company in the world. And there you have, right there, that was 3 companies all on cable TV. Now, I know you can say nowadays, oh, it's changed, it's all streaming media nowadays. That's bullshit. Cable TV still matters in a lot of households.
It does. And you know who matters more than anyone?
Boomers.
The advertisers. The people who foot the fucking bill for these movie companies that are giving WWE these giant deals.
Well, not only that, but the fan base, most people watching the show are either psycho nerd, fucking early 20s marks, or they're fucking 50-year-old boomers.
Yeah, oh yeah, so